Welcome back, folks. It is a sensational Saturday. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast. As we take a look at those weather headlines, we're noticing temperatures are close to the seasonal averages. We might be a few degrees below due to that cloud coverage that's still continuing to hang on out during those early morning and those late night hours. But during the afternoon, at least, we're expecting lots and lots of sunshine, because this thunderstorm system has actually moved on through a whole lot faster than expected. So that means that we've got dry air replacing that as we get into the rest of the weekend and into the early work week. We'll take a look into the future work week just in just a few minutes, just a few seconds, as a matter of fact, because we do have that chance for rain coming our way. But as we take a look a little bit more into the future, that high pressure ridge, that dark orange circle that's centered over, well, Oklahoma right now is what's bringing us those warmer temperatures and, well, those dry skies. But we'll notice off the west coast is where a little bit of that low pressure is happening, that light yellow, which is what's going to move on in and, like I said, give us that chance for maybe some showers as we look into the later work week. We don't have to worry about that yet. It's the weekend. You might as well get outside, go to the Peach Fest, or just try and get outside to hit the water and just enjoy those UV rays while they're hanging out. Speaking of those UV rays, increased elevation means decreased ozone, especially for us here on the western slope. So more sunlight every day, even though it is the middle of August, so those UV rays are slowly declining. That means that that dry climate has less moisture in the atmosphere, especially as that wet air, that humidity pushes on out of the western slope. So keep in mind, apply sunscreen if higher than 30 SPF at least 15 to 30 minutes before you head out and about in the sun, and reapply every 2 hours. Unless you're at the pool, unless you're at the river, unless you're at the lake, then you're going to want to reapply every single time that you get out of the water. And wear hats, wear long sleeves, wear sunglasses, protect that skin of yours and those eyes, and try and stay in those shady areas even if you're headed out and about. Try and find those trees, try and find those pavilions that you can hang out under. Our almanac will show us we're a few degrees above that seasonal average as we look into today for both that high and that low end of things, but we're right around that record of 98 set back in 2020. Now, I've got Ranger hanging out with me for the dog walking forecast, and folks, I know I've moved to weeknights for forecasting, but I would love for you to send me a photo of your cute pup at jsage@krextv.com. I've got lots and lots in my email, but it makes me very, very happy every time I receive a new pup in, well, my inbox. So we'll notice at 9 a.m. feeling 73, noon 87, and 3 p.m. 93 degrees. Our pollen forecast hasn't really shifted. We're still looking at moderate grasses, weeds, and some low trees and mold in terms of those irritations hanging on out. Now our extended forecast is going to show us, well, Sunday looking at 98, Monday 97, Tuesday 94, Wednesday 93, and Thursday and Friday, like I mentioned, we've got that chance for some moisture to move on in for the western slope at 92 and 84 degrees even on Friday. We're going to continue to track that system as it moves on in, because that chance for moisture could kind of shift as we get into the rest of the weekend and the early work week. We've got lots and lots of time to continue to watch that storm before it moves on in. Now, Montrose, few degrees cooler, of course, 92 tomorrow, 90 on Monday, and well, we're looking at, well, those 80s as we get into the rest of the work week, and even those 70s on Friday. But stay with us with our forecast, because we're going to continue to watch that as it moves on in.